Zeitgeist! Tommy Watson, how are you getting on? Good to hear, good to hear. How was your evening last night? What did you get up to? We got bouncing as well. Bouncy, bouncy. How are you bouncing? How's your day going so far? Warming up, warming up. Dum 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 dum. Dropped it on the floor. Dum 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 dum. Yeah. Benza, we got Complexus as well. The postman's here. Safari Sagudi. How's everybody getting on? Had to help a friend through some personal stuff. Well, sounds like a good way to spend the evening. The Zeitgeist, the Good Samaritan, nicely done. People in the screen are talking to me again, that's it. Hello there, friends in the computer. All is well, if not a little bit warm, and to become warmer tomorrow. Oh, the British only ever talk about the weather. You're not wrong. Bum 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 ba bum. Better than the voices in your head. That's it. Where's the camera? Let's turn that on. What a delightful looking mug of coffee. What a delightful mug. Speaking of these mugs, Patrick, has your Olmaph mug turned up yet? Completely forgot that I sent you one of those. Or has it been another victim of the South African Postal Service? Benza is having a beer and painting custodies. Nice. What beer have you got, sir? What beer is on the menu today, Benza? Yeah, who's to say they aren't the same voices? We are part of the hive mind. Collective consciousness. Haha, delicious, in a mug, available at olmaph.com. Nicely done, Patrick. No, that's... See, I sent you a mug because the mug is sent from America rather than Latvia. And I want... This was before your original hoodie turned up. And I thought I'd test it to see if it was easier to send from America. Well, I need to put that on my to-do list to look into that, because that should have been there ages ago. I'll look into that after the stream. I've seen that symbol before. That's it. Oh, that reminds me, I got some... I've had some stuff through from the artist today. I've not looked at that yet either. I've been a busy boy. Ooh, Chet beer. Chet mate, very nice. Thank you all for the thumbs up as well. Don't even need to ask anymore. You guys come in, the thumbs are there. I like it. Thank you very much. The other thing the weather does as well is the warmer it gets, the less people come and watch live streams. So I appreciate you select few being here, fighting away the heat with the Olmaph stream. Whilst we paint some more Zerkers. The bee Zerkers. So here's... Oh, immediately dropped. Here's one from yesterday, look. Looking pretty cool so far with the red and the brass. I quite like these colours. I think they look good. I think they look very world eater. Ready to munch the world. Ooh. Pretty cool. Angry little cornites. Ba-da-da-da. We got the unluckiest knife here as well. How are you, buddy? Hello, busy boy. Busy hot boy. I've got the aircon on next to me, so hopefully you guys aren't too perturbed by the sound of the air conditioning unit. The UK's not too bad today, but tomorrow, Thursday and Friday are all going to be over 30 degrees. Getting up to 100 in the Fahrenheit stakes. Lucky has been figuring that stuff out for half a year. My country's postal service is not great now. Apparently not. There are multiple packages on the way to you, Patrick. None of them have got there, and I sent them, I don't know, 6 weeks ago? But I'll chase them up, I'll have a little look, see what we can do. At least one thing got there. Better than none things. Hey up, Duck! Major Havoc. How are you, sir? How's the Dark Angels Combat Patrol? You managed to put any glue on that yet? Right, let's shake up the Slaughter Red. Put it in the paint shaker. Paint shaker goes... Brrr. I've paid my customs import tax on my speed paints that I've bought from Germany as well, so they should be here on Thursday, which is good. If I'm really lucky, they might be here tomorrow, but Thursday is the day that they've guaranteed. The fun thing is as well, Royal Mail put a handling charge on top of the import tax, which is as much as the import tax. Robbing bastards! Bloody Royal Mail. Con artists. Taxes? Yuck, exactly. Yeah, nobody lives to tell the tale of beating the import tax monster. Major Havoc, doing very well. Working on my inner circle companions. Ah, that's the big box, right? The Battle Force box. Nice. You're going to have a lot of units. How many points do you think you've got in Dark Angels? Right, carry on with this guy from yesterday. We did the... oh, we've got more done than I remember doing, so that's good. Let's crack on. Crack on, shall we? Not to be confused with Kraken, a very tasty spiced rum. Born to shit, forced to pay taxes. As is the way, yeah. Ah, B for the BG, here. Dropping the thumb from the bomb shelter. Avoiding the storm. Got the generator going, the basement is draining. Can't hear anything. Thumbs up, blood feather, blood god. Stay safe. That scheme looks legit, thank you, sir. Brass and blood. Yeah, I really like this recipe. Gold, followed by agrax, followed by brass, and then some slaughter red over the top. If you can find something that looks good and you enjoy doing, and you have the capability of doing, you're onto a winner, right? How goes the dirty dog, Patrick? Who else is working on what? We've got Major Havoc with his inner circle. We've got Patrick with the dirty dog. Lucky Knife's probably got some triple-breasted demons. What else is going on? Club Me, we're painting Pimp Marines, yes sir. We got the shiny Blood for the Blood God brass and blood monsters on the table today. Continuation of yesterday. Got Black Sigil, the master of the old world, in the chat. All the way from Canada. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. To see you good. How are you, Club Me? Are you working on anything today? Triple-breasted, you're underestimating my models, boy. Trying to make some marble bases. Oh, are you doing the wet wipe technique for the marble bases? Black Sigil's doing well. Attempting to track down one of my mics. Seems to have gone missing. Oh dear, oh dear. Not ideal. Bouncing, debating whether to paint more Archon or finally build Nagash. Oh yeah, that Nagash model's pretty cool, right? Sounds good to me. Sounds like a nice evening of minis. Ah, it's a clip-on mic. Okay. Never used a clip-on mic. But they're tremendously popular, aren't they? Good for being mobile, I guess. Bum bum ba da da da. Living the dream. Still plugging away at these Hearthguard minis. Nice, Club Me. I look forward to seeing how you get on with those. Yeah, Lucky Knife using the wet wipe technique. Putting down some teal for subtle colour variation right now. Then it's wet wiping it up. Yeah, so the wet wipe technique, for those that don't know, is you get a wet wipe, and if you kind of pull it a little bit, the fibres, if you spray through the fibres onto your base, it gets like a marble kind of effect. Hey, look at this. We've got D-Watchman sending through some jewels. Watchman, XD Watchman, how are you? Good to see you here. Thank you for the jewels. Appreciate that, sir. Good to have you with us. Are you a little bit of a Warhammer kind of guy? Or are you just spreading the jewelly love across YouTube? Weird, I can't... Ah, there we go. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. First time you've ever been here and you're just spreading the jewels around. I appreciate that. Yeah, easy to walk off when the mic's clipped to your t-shirt though, right? Ah, Patrick used the wet wipes on the sororitas bases. Good stuff, good stuff. Nice little technique. But look at this, the Watchman comes in, drops some jewels. How about a little bit of conversation? What brings you to the stream, Watchman? How did you find us? Are you a collector of the plastic minis, perhaps? I wonder if these axes should be red as well. I think they probably should. I'm going to colour the axe in, why not? Watchman, try to support people who like Warhammer. Nice. I was in TikTok 5 minutes ago. There's just one person and he leaves when I came, so I came to YouTube. Ah, Watchman, it's good to have you here. What kind of Warhammer do you like, Watchman? Do you own any plastic minis yourself? Have you got aircon? Yes, aircon is on. Is it causing too much of a ruckus? I can turn it up and just start sweating. Turn it off, sorry, and start sweating. If it's causing a noisy problem. Just let me know. Ooh, Watchman is a green skin. Nice. Green is always the best. So what's your green skin army looking like then, Watchman? Are you looking forward to picking up some of the new knobs and the new war bikes that got announced yesterday? Still new in Warhammer, just games and audiobook. Never bought a model. Well, the current starter set. You can get a Orc starter set right now with all new models released this year. That is well worth a look. Watchman, for a green skin, that would be a fantastic place to start. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, if you have any more questions, Watchmen, always happy to answer. We also have a nice little Discord community as well. !Discord will get you in there. Plenty of very helpful people in there. You can get some inspiration for some models. There's not a week goes by where there aren't orcs posted in the Discord. Haha, buy every model you see. Yeah, that's the way it seems to go, right? I mean, I've got... How many different 40k armies have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, only 12. That's not that many then. 12 40k armies. I thought I had 13. Ah, yeah, 13, including the AdMech. I forgot the AdMech, the latest edition. 13 40k armies. Good lord. I think that's a suitable amount of red on that guy. Can't believe I forgot to paint his hand. Question is, do I just paint the hand red? Come to that decision at a later date. However, there is one of these guys from yesterday whose axe I didn't paint, so we'll sort that out now. Then we'll move on to the 5th guy, get the red done on there, and then we'll move on to some silver for the weaponry. Maybe some green grenades and some brown satchels, and then we'll be pretty much done. There you go, there's a link to the Discord from Patrick. Mez! Good to see you, Mez. How are you, buddy? Space Marine 2 finally has Steam Workshop mod support. Ooh, what does that mean then, Mez? How's that going to benefit us? Ross 7 has joined us. How are you getting on, Ross? Good to see you again. Ross has been collecting minis since their friend's brother introduced them to 40k in the original Necromunda. And now he is back in the chat. It's good to have you back. How are you? How are you? Mike is back as well. Thinking of going with black and gold with red trim for the World Eaters. Nice. I like that. Already thinking of custom colour schemes. Okay. Currently in Turkey and Discord's banned. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Normally you're in Cyprus. Need to wait till next week? No worries. Well, we are here live every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 till 9 UK time. So you've got us for another 2.5 hours today and then another 3 hours tomorrow. If you become a member, you also get every other Thursday as well. So good to have you here, Watchman. Leandros Zoanthrope. Just his head floating around. Okay, interesting. Olmaph, do you only have 40k armies? No, I also have 2 Age of Sigmar armies and 2 Old World armies. And 2 Blood Bowl teams. How about you, Benza? What's your collection look like? Club Me probably means you'll be able to play Space Marine 2 and all the enemies will be modded into bouncy enemy jug holders. Oh god, don't let Lucky Knife anywhere near it. So does that mean you can mod the enemies to be any faction you like? That could be really interesting. Does it mean you could mod yourself to look like Chaos Space Marine? Ooh, possibilities. A question, do you know if you can make sprue goo out of a brand new bottle? If you empty half of that bottle somewhere else, Palmy, and then fill it up with sprue. You don't really want much more liquid than kind of halfway, so that you can fit more and more sprue in. However, Mez Minis in the chat is probably a top guy to speak to about sprue goo. I know there are a lot of guys here that have got the gooey sprues. Well, good to see you in the Twitch chat, pal. Welcome. We are across YouTube and Twitch every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. But if you're asking about sprue goo, you must already have some sprues. Which sprues do you have, pal? Yeah, you can fill a new one, you just need a lot more sprue. Because your sprue to glue ratio, you know, more glue equals more sprue, right? Watchman, gotta go. See you all next time. Thanks for being here, Watchman. Appreciate the jewels. Thank you very much, sir. Have a good day. Custodes is Benza's only army right now. Haven't painted others for years. Okay. So, once you're bored of the Emperor's goldenest boys, what do you think your next army will be, Benza? Or is it Custodes for life? Palmy has Warhammer Underworld. Okay. How did you get into that, Palmy? What persuaded you to swap your human monies for the plastic minis? Painting on the red paint, baby. Something very satisfying about brass and blood. Ah, you paint for other people, Benza, do you? Ah, you really like orcs and chaos demons. So, orcs, i.e. greenskins, and chaos are my two main armies. So I have lots of different Chaos 40k. I have Chaos AOS, Chaos Old World, Chaos Blood Bowl. And I have Greenskin 40k, AOS, Old World, and Blood Bowl as well. My two favourites. Bum bum bum. Palmy really likes the high fantasy stuff. Ah, okay. Yeah, Old World's pretty good for the fantasy side of things. Now, is there a particular faction within the underworld that you enjoy? A particular archetype, perhaps? Is that a specific type of brush? So this is the insane detail brush. The irony of calling it insane detail and then messing up the printed name on the brush. Somewhat humorous. Not paying attention to detail. And generally I don't really like army painter brushes, but this one does the job I need it to do. Gloom Spike Gits, nice. I've got quite a lot of Gloom Spike Gits. We have made and painted them on the channel. I might even make some Gloom Spike Gits later today or tomorrow. So stick around for a bit of that. And pal me if you ever want to join us in Discord. Type !Discord in the chat. You'll get a link. You can come and say hello. Take a look around. Haha. Thought my eyes were messing with me reading that for a second. Yeah, I don't know how they managed to do it. But how did that get through quality control? The QA is not paying insane amounts of detail. Attention to detail there. 1,000 Suns seem cool, yeah. 1,000 Suns. No flesh involved, just magic dust and armour. The magic dusty boys. Yeah, they have quite a cool effect on the battlefield as well, the 1,000 Suns. Lucky Knife. I'd highly advise to stay away from on-painted brushes. They are pretty bad, yeah. That's why I caveated showing that on the stream, because this particular brush I quite like, but generally, unless Army Painter want to sponsor me, and then I'll sing their praises from the rooftops. However, yeah, I've not had a lot of luck with Army Painter brushes. Maybe I've just had a bad batch several times. Who knows? Ah, the Rat Boys. I started my rat collection last month. Palmy has joined us in the Discord already. Welcome. You now have a role. Take a look around. Thank you for joining us. Whoa. Right, that's 4 down, 1 to go. Lucky Knife calling for the ban in the Twitch. Yeah, we don't really have an active Twitch mod. We don't. 80-90% of our viewers are always in YouTube, right? So. The Doom Diver is the best thing that GW has done. Let me have a look. Let me Google up the Doom Diver. Ah, the catapult from the Gloomspite Gits. I don't have one of those. I've got some of the chariots, the wolf-pulled chariots. That catapult would look quite nice next to one of those chariots, I think. Potential future purchase. Can remember the first Thousand Suns army I saw 15 years ago from a GW employee at my local. So damn cool. Back then there were no minis, so it was all hand sculpted conversions. Nice. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Dum dum. Yeah, yeeting your gits at your enemy fills the tum tum with joy. Nice. Sounds good to me, man. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. But do you think dumping 50% of the cement is worth it and save the other in a glass bottle? Yeah, if you've got another container. Yeah, that's what I did. I put half of it in this empty container, so it's just clear normal glue, and the other half is in here with sprue in it. Need to put some more sprue in it really at some point, because it actually dissolves quite a lot of sprue. So if you've got a full bottle will probably take like 4 full sprues. Put a whole mini in it. Well, yeah, or maybe if you maybe you should have a death match, you versus somebody else, and the loser dissolves the mini. Ooh. That sprue goo looks weaker than American beer. Yeah, it's not so much goo. What I want to call it isn't particularly family friendly, but yeah, it's needs some more sprues, that is for sure. And I've already put quite a lot in. But it just absolutely munched them up. Steven's back. Not hearing the music. Is it just me? Has the music gone? I can see the equalizer is telling me that it is playing, but if it's not, somebody let me know and I'll investigate. Ah, it's being drowned out by the aircon. Right, the aircon is going off in 3 seconds. Let's see if it makes a difference. Okay, aircon is off. Has that made a difference to the audio? Since when do we have a reputation for weak beer? Yeah, that's definitely a stereotype I'm aware of. Coors Light, the classic. It has been decided Mol Mol has to suffer in the heat. Yeah, that's it. Now if I just start crying, then we can have blood, sweat and tears going into the model. Very nice. How do you transfer the cement from bottle to bottle? I mean, I just poured mine. I just poured it in. That's not beer, that's water plus barley hydration. Yeah, to be fair, there are some American ales that are really nice. Yes, I turned the aircon off and apparently that makes the... Yeah, because what it is there's a gate or a side chain between the music and the vocals. So if the aircon's coming through the vocals, it will adjust the music down. So today I'm going to be sweaty. Might have to wear a vest tomorrow, or maybe just a bra. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Good to have so many of you here again today, though, and so many of you already putting the thumbs up. I don't even have to mention the thumbs anymore. You guys are just so good at doing it. Thank you very much. Top chaps. Arnold will be pleased when he rocks up and sees the red bar so full. Only 40 minutes in as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, if you guys want to hear any of this music outside of the stream, or download it and use it in your own streams or your own YouTube uploads or TikTok or whatever, just go to olmaph.com. All of the music is there, available for free download, as all of the music in this stream is entirely made by me. Bum 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 bum. Now I don't hear anything. Stephen, I think your hearing aids have gone faulty. Have you made me turn my aircon off for nothing, Stephen? Need to change that bar to 25. 20 is too easy for a pro streamer like Molflam. No, it's nice to hit the bar, isn't it? I mean, we're not there yet today, so we can't count these chickens just yet. I don't want to take anything for granted. That's not me. Dum 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 dum. Stephen's fixed it. Nice. Does that mean I can have my aircon back on now? I'm so hot already. Let's get the aircon back on. Hope for the best. Maybe move the mic slightly. Maybe that'll help. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Stephen worked on the Ultramarines today. Got the heads and helmets done. More details. Still a ton of work to do. Nice to see the updates though, Stephen. From a vast sea of blue, you've now got little bits here and there done, which is nice. My hands smell so nice, having ripped up so many wet wipes. Nice. For the marble. Look forward to seeing how your marble turns out, my friend. Bum 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 bum. Got a good number of people watching today again in the YouTube. Anybody that's new that hasn't yet got involved, maybe you've typed something out and then deleted it because you didn't want to interrupt the flow or anything like that. Just type in some words, press enter, and before you know it, you'll be one of us. One of us. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that, lucky knife straight in with some words. Club me in with some more words. What's going on with you, Olmaph? How's life? Are you adjusting a bit? When is your week off? This week or next week? This week. So yeah, just try to catch up on some sleep to varying levels of success. I'm just a bit annoyed that my week off also coincides with like 100-degree weather. So sleeping, catching up on the sleep's not going to be particularly good. But thank you for asking, sir. Yeah, I joined the gym as well yesterday, so just trying to get back into a routine. Workout, work, stream, sleep. Rave, repeat. That's going to be the plan. We'll see what we can achieve. Just need this heat to bugger off a little bit. 20's plenty in my mind. And then I also need to... We've got the custom Olmaph characters being designed at the minute. I have some colour proofs from the artists sent through today, so I need to have a little look at them. I've not even looked at them myself yet. Yeah. Olbuff. Let's hope so. Words for the word God. How about you, Patrick? What are you getting up to in the AFK world, as I like to call it? There is no real world, just AFK. Best I can offer is 4 words to choke upon. Look at me now. Best thing to come out of Wales since Tom Jones' Bullet for My Valentine. Dum dum diddle dum dum. Actually, goated band. Yeah, I've seen them live a couple of times. Very good, very nice. I used to quite like playing Hand of Blood. Hand of Blood must be like 20 years ago. That must have come out. Yeah, it must be 20 years ago. Wow. Don't feel like a 20-year-old band, do they? Bullet for My Valentine, but they must be. Wasn't there another band from Wales? Yeah, they had some tunes as well, to be fair. Standing on the rooftops, everybody scream your heart out. Work's been quiet, lots of maintenance. Yeah, not a peak, is it, for your kind of work this time of year? Although I guess you head into like winter party territory and conference territory, right? Winter conferences and stuff. Got to set up Thursday show Thursday for Friday morning. One of our corporate clients. Okay, nice. Keeps you busy. Half an hour walk every day. Nice. Yeah, walks are so underrated, man. Just getting outside in the fresh air. I don't know, man. Bullet were damn good, but Wales also produced a toffee vodka called Toffok. That gives Bullet a run for their money. Sticky toffee pudding in a bottle. Ooh, that sounds good, man. What other stuff's come out of Wales? Shirley Bassey? Ooh, Patrick ordered a A1 mini printer. On its way tomorrow. Nice. Good little entry printer they are. If I can help with any printer related stuff, Patrick, just give me a DM. We'll see what we can do. Trying to learn the Ultramarine rules because I want to try to play this weekend if I can. There are a ton of detachment. Yeah, Ultramarines, the poster boys. They get all the detachments. Toffok sounds delicious. Rob Brydon. Manic Street Preachers. Oh, Stereophonics as well. They're Welsh, aren't they? Stereophonics. Give it half a year and he's going to get himself a resin printer. I can feel it. Shoot me a link to the rotating paint holder. Yeah, I will do, man. Do you know what I'm going to do first, though? I'm going to go for a poo. I didn't go for my pre-stream poo. And it's been sat in the chamber and I've been trying to hold it. But this coffee has not helped matters. So, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, my PSP, I forgot. Right, back in a minute. Yeah, if you want, yeah. I'm back. There's a one white wonder. Lovely little snake. Ultramarine rules, you re-roll everything. Yeah, pretty much, right. Have they changed Oath of Moment, or is that still the same? I saw that there was a bit of a hoo-ha about it getting changed. Ultramarines are nice for the added bonus of rage bait in Blood for the Blood God. The only character I have is Tigurius, the Psyker. The rest is captains and a lieutenant. Yeah, Calgar's pretty good, right? Calgar can attach to quite a few different units as well. Ah, Rabute Gilliman is a very nice character as well. Really nice model. Yeah, Calgar's a fairly like standard chunky looking boy, but Rabute Gilliman, the Primarch, looks awesome. No tanks. Okay. Running it with no tanks. Interesting choice, Stephen. But you got two chunky dreads. Nice. Many Croc. Greetings, mortals. How are you, Many Croc? How are you getting on today? First time in the stream for Many Croc. Are you a collector of the plastic? A maker of the miniatures? Born to shit, forced to wipe. Ah, Oath is still the same for now. Okay. Okay. Base is wrapped up in wet wipes. Lucky Knife off to do a spray in the shed. Hope it all goes well. Look forward to seeing the results. Bom 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 bom. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. This has made me think, did I miss that on there? No, got that, good. Oh! So is there anything that anybody's currently looking at buying? Anything on the to buy list, on the wish list? Anyone got a birthday coming up who might get some Warhammer bought for them? That's always a good gift to get, right? I quite like the look of the new knobs. I might have to buy some of them. I don't currently have any knobs. I've got mega knobs, but not just standard knobs. You're going to hold me to this. When the dog is done, it's Morty time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with Morty. That will be a lot of fun, my dude. I've got a half-painted Morty on my shelf. James is back. Good to see you, James. Just thinking of which model to use for my Death Watch chapter, the Stern Guard Veteran Squad or the new Mark IV Tactical Squad. What are you leaning towards, James? What are the pros and cons of each? Bouncing's going to buy some Ossiarch Bone Reapers. Okay. Are you feeling it with the AOS at the minute then, Bouncing? Seems like you're quite enjoying some AOS fun times at the moment. Good to hear. Oh, that's not my best work. Nothing a wipe with the thumb can't achieve. Club me some land forts and some of those Sagittars are on my to buy list. Making myself paint a bunch before treating myself to tanky goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to get some real painting done. I've held off buying models that I want in an attempt to paint stuff, which is unheard of. I've stopped expanding my grey. I haven't bought a new mini in like maybe I was gonna actually I bought some new minis 2 weeks ago, so not as long as I thought, but still 2 weeks is quite good. I bought some Terminators for my Blood Angels. I bought the Sanguinor and I bought Mephiston in the last 2 weeks, so actually the addiction is still real. Kuros back in the Twitch chat, good to see you. Finished building my Harpy. Yeah, the Harpy's pretty cool, right? I was looking at the Harridan, which is a massive Tyrannid that's like 350 quid. I'm trying to convince myself not to buy that. Norn Emissary is a really nice model. We built one of those on stream a couple of weeks ago. Looking forward to painting that. I really enjoy painting Tyrannids. Probably my favourite models to paint. Tyrannids. Gaminator's back. Super Shag from the Discord. Is it hypocritical to hate World Eaters and their lore, but like gore mongers in Kill Team? They look really fun. Hey, roll look cool, man. Why not, right? Something can be simultaneously hated and loved at the same time, why not? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing like a little bit of contradiction. Their whole thing is they have a damage cap when getting shot at and have health regen if they kill something. Oh, that could be interesting. Could be very interesting indeed. Yeah, from memory, Gazkul Thraka can only take so much damage at a time. Kind of like a melee-focused Wrecker crew. Nice. Someone local was selling an unbuilt Tyrannid Biotitan for $200. Ah, interesting. An interesting deal. You worry about whether they're legit or not, right? Whether they've just 3D printed them or not. Because on paper, that's a pretty good deal if it's a legitimate Hierophant. Wrecker Crew is a mix of decent shooting and solid melee. Goremongers are just melee speed demons. More similar to Blades of Cain, okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Do you play much Kill Team then, Gaminator? Played a few games recently. Rattlings and Wrecker Crew. I only have one Kill Team, and that was sent to me by Complexus. And that is a Tau Kill Team. Dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 do do. James, don't know if the new Mark IV Tactical Squad model is the same height as the Sternguard Vets, so I can get away with using. Yeah, Tactical Squads tend to be a little smaller, right? But there is a website actually. I forget what it's called. I can find it if you need it. That shows you to scale on the screen the size of every model. Very useful if you want to see model sizes and compare. Have a little look. If you can't find it, I'll get it for you. Gaminator Kill Team is a fun kind of headache to learn. Nice. Kuros, they actually had the official packaging. Okay. Yeah, because I wonder if people buy the packaging and then put it in, but it's at least 80% more legit if it's got the original packaging, right? So yeah, 200 USD for that. Pretty good deal, man. But again, a good deal isn't a good deal if you don't have the money to spend on it, right? Don't go getting into debt to buy the plastic. Minicompare.info. There you go, Patrick. On the ball. Nicely done. Thank you, sir. Oh, look at this Black Sigil in the Discord. Board set up to tonight's Battle March game, Scenario 6, Defense of Gemmenwald. Oh, that looks really cool. You got so much cool stuff, man. What a nice board. Looks good. Polly in the Discord found a tortoise in the garden. How on earth do you find a tortoise? Amazing. Sigil's boards always look so good. Yeah, they're top tier professional, right? Very nice boards. I'd love to have the space for one of those boards. Maybe one day. I play my games on a fold-out picnic table. Supposed to be having a game with Zeitgeist next week, I believe. Could be fun. Or we could give up and go drink a beer in the garden. Bomb. Hopefully it'll be fun either way. Yeah, or both. Yeah, we could play Warhammer in the garden, drinking a beer. What a time to be alive. Good thinking. Yeah, why not both? Still need a proper beer hammer session. Yeah, problem is it's a little bit of a trek for me to get down to South Africa. What happened to Elon Musk digging a massive hole and putting a load of cars in it? Right, I've got a good amount of red on here now. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, so these berserkers are looking quite nice now. But before painting any more of those, I'm going to make something. We've done a fair chunk of painting. So now let's do a little bit of making. Oh, I found a bit on this one that I missed. Big chunk of red on the backpack that I didn't get on this one. Oh. Didn't think Zeitgeist liked beer. I think the beer price index in the UK is directly linked to how much Zeitgeist consumes. Sounds like a great time, and I guess I'll have to try it for the first time next week. Yeah, why not? We'll have a little introductory game. We could even just do a combat patrol if you want. I'll message you at some point beforehand. Alright. So, we have got some brass and blood corn berserkers. 2 of the 3 I have missed the head. So I'm going to paint those now, fill in the blanks, the bits that I forgot. Average Dude, what's up, baby? Gifted membership from Arnold, GG. Now you can join us on a Thursday for all the extra fun. How are you, Average Dude? Scotland's finest. Dum 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 dum. Look at Average Dude with his fancy green username. Yeah, it's awesome to see how many, all these members we have. Very good, very nice. Oh, B for the BG. This year has been crazy for storms. Yeah, the weather's been pretty extreme the last couple of years, right? Last year, hottest year on record. This year will then break that record. We've got storms, we've got droughts. We have displeased the gods. But you're still alive, so that's good. Must be nice to get gifted memberships. Blood for the Blood God, I'm convinced you have got your gifted membership button ticked off, or you aren't eligible for some reason. It's not possible to be as unlucky as you have been with the membership gifting, Blood for the Blood God. There are some people that have had multiple gifted memberships and you've not had one. Ooh, 100 mile an hour winds, not fun. Now I can see feet action on Thursday. How have I developed this reputation for wiggling my toes on a Thursday? It is possible. I've checked the settings multiple times. It's on for sure. How is it possible to be so unlucky? Maybe you're going to get like all of your luck in one go. Powerball victory for Blood for the Blood God. You heard it here first. Incoming Powerball win. Then you can buy the gift, buy the membership, buy all the memberships, buy the stream. I am the captain now. Right, let's just do another little visual inspection, make sure we've got red where we should have red. I know one of the hands I messed up, but other than that, they look relatively okay. I'm sure at some point I'll figure out I've messed up another bit, but we'll cross that bridge when it arrives. Right, put them over there for the time being. Now I'm going to build something. I haven't built anything in a while. What are we thinking? Right, I'll give you guys the choice. Do you want to see me build something Necron or something Greenskin? A or B, Necron or Greenskin? What do you reckon? Feet cam coming soon. Yeah, if you remember and you're here on a Thursday, maybe we'll get some hairy toes. So the Greenskin is winning at the minute. I'll check again for the 100th time. That's like yesterday when I couldn't find my dry brushes, and the 3rd time I looked in the same place, I magically found them. Astarte's overhaul mod for Space Marines 2 adds Terminators, Chaplains, and Apothecaries. Ooh, nice. Sounds pretty cool. Well, Greenskin seems to be the prevailing opinion. Scotland and Wales have both agreed. Sorry, Necrons, today is not your day. We got this guy. May as well give him a little bit of a building in preparation for the new war bikes that are on the way. Oh dear. On the mini compare, the new Mark IV Tactical Squad is the same height as Primaris Intercessors Squad. Okay. Okay. I've got a Firstborn Tactical Squad and it's absolutely tiny. Right. I pre-ordered this guy and I'm only just getting around to opening it. Gutsmack is a great build. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's get him out. The Zoom Zoom. The point capturer. Wazdecker Gutsmack himself. Yeah, he looks fun. Looks like a nice model. Gonna be a fun one to paint, this guy. Right, quick game of guess the base. This is a model from this year, so the base can't be that old, right? What year do you think is on the bottom of this base? Get your guesses in the chat now. Right, Zeitgeist 2016, Mez 2023. Mez has this mini, I think, so Mez can probably just cheat, right? Patrick 25, Havoc 23, Club Me 2004. You reckon they've used up some old stock? Steven 2021. Right. Oh, Club Me. Club Me is the closest. Congratulations. You were right, they have used up some old stock. 2006. So in this box from this year, they used a 20-year-old base. Wow. So Mez, does yours have a 2023 base in yours? Yeah, there are some people in chat that aren't 20 years old. For my prize, do I get feet pics? Yeah, DM me for the feet pics. Wow. 2006, I was still in high school. What a blast from the past. That's like 7 editions ago. Right, we got glue, we got clippers. Let's find the knife. We got knife. We are good to go. Zeitgeist would have just started primary school. Wow. Major Havoc started with his current company in 2006. Whoa! Impressive stuff. Mr. Loyal himself, Major Havoc. What's the base size? I might have used the wrong base. 120mm. Good to see so many people in the YouTube. If you want to get involved, just type a little message, press the enter button. That's how the comments work, for those that don't know. Do not be afraid, we are a relatively interesting bunch. Average Dude didn't even exist in 2006. Good lord. Bouncing had been at their current job for 3 years. Another Mr. Loyal. Awesome stuff. Right, let's start snippy, shall we? Bum 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 bum. This is a new model, so I suspect this is going to have been expertly crafted. We shall see. Hopefully we won't have the mould line issue we had on some of the Blood Angel stuff. Still a little touch of mould line, but not anywhere near as bad as some stuff. Club Me was fixing tanks and guns in 2006, usually while very hungover. Well, yeah, you want to be handling tanks and guns with a hangover. Interesting stuff, sir. Interesting stuff. And now you get to handle plastic guns and tanks. Did your real-world experience with tanks and guns make you want to go Imperial Guard? Or is Astra Militarum a bit of a busman's holiday? Oops. Plastic ones are much more difficult. Join us on the Guard side. I'm currently watching a Imperial Guard listing on eBay. Could be tempted is my current view of Imperial Guard. Could be tempted. Hey, thank you for following the stream, baby! Thank you for following me. Thank you for following me. Jade Valor! Thank you for following me. Oh yeah, baby! Thank you for the follow, Jade. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Whoops. Bum bum badum badum bum badum badum bum badum badum bum. A busman's holiday. Have you never heard that phrase before, Patrick? Dum 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 dum. Corn is the way to go. Yeah, I can get behind that sentiment. Club me, always fancied an Imperial Guard army. Haha, don't want to paint all the infantry. All you need to do is get a sponge and a load of green and brown and dab it on and you're good to go, right? Jade, are you a collector of the plastic? A maker of the miniatures? Yeah, I have not. Okay. A busman's holiday is where someone does for fun something that you do as a job. So, like, someone who drives a bus wouldn't want to go on holiday on a bus because that's what they spend all day doing is the... Ah, there we go. Look at that. AJ got the description in the chat. How are you, AJ? Good to see you again. Anyone in the YouTube that hasn't stuck their thumbs up yet, let's fill up that red bar above my head. Blood for the Blood God. Yes, sir. Jade, currently painting some Malifaux minis. I got it Gen Con. Nice. Are they your first minis? Are they a small portion of your grey pile? What got you into collecting minis, Jade? Bum, 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 bum. Right, let's snip out his legs. Number 3 and number 4. Yeah, I was not expecting a 2006 base on a 2026 mini. Right, leg number 3, here we are. Snip it out. And leg number 4 as well. Average Dude currently playing some Borderlands 2. Nice. How's it going, Average Dude? I've seen people do like Borderlands style minis. They look pretty cool with like the thick lines and stuff. So AJ, are you working on any minis this evening? You making? You painting? Jade, not first ones, but first set I'm actually interested in using to play. Painted D&D minis and have a Zinch starter army. Okay, nice. Painted that I did in 2017. Okay, so a little bit of everything. You got a little bit of Malifaux, you got a little bit of D&D, a little bit of Zinch. It was for an after-school program working with kids where we did a paint and play program. Oh, I like that. I like that. Hey, if you want to share any of your minis in the Discord, Jade, just type !Discord, you get a link. Always fun to see all these different minis that people are working on. What's going on in the Discord right now? Polly found a tortoise, which I'm intrigued to find out about. Psycho! Oh yeah, baby! So long, so long, so long. Got the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Psycho! Oh yeah, Psycho! Thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't think Psycho's even said anything today. Just jumps in, throws out a gifted membership. Thank you very much. How are you, Psycho? How's your day going on? Ooh, AJ's writing a book. What kind of book are you writing, AJ? I work for a book publisher. As an interesting additional fact. Did some figure painting and a bit of modelling for my airship model. Nice. Got my Avro almost fully rebuilt. Need to get the 3D printer fixed for the last few parts. Hi gang, hi Psycho. How goes it? How's this bit fit on? Ah, okay, like that. Like that. Pretty well sculpted, I like that, I like that. Whoops. Keep dropping it. What's going on? Where's my dexterity gone? Failed my dexterity roll. Ba-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Victorian Fantasy working on book 3. Nice. Sounds very interesting, AJ. AJ, feel free to put a link to your books in the self-promotion section of the Discord. It will be pretty good to see your creations. Psychow was lurking in the background. Is there a glass of wine involved this evening, Psychow? Mez Minis just found me an absolute corker of a tune. Ooh. Tell me more, tell me more. Dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba. Bum ba dum. Radagon, Jeff plays guitar. Okay. Drop it in the music section of the Discord. We can take a little look. We got Balumpy in the YouTube chat. First time I've seen that name. I've got a glass of wine and my ogres to paint. Life can be good sometimes. Nice. The question is, what kind of wine and what kind of ogres? Are you a more tribes kind of person? We got some more tribes on release this weekend, right? Are you excited for that? Welcome, Balumpy. And of course, Psychow is here with a glass of wine. Nice. Where are these tracks then? Ah, down there, bottom corner. Bum, 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 bum. Today I did something I didn't think I would. I asked someone to make me a 3D Hierophant. Can't see myself buying one at, yeah, 350 quid, something like that, right? I was looking at the Hierophant yesterday. I prefer the Harridan. Well, I was thinking about buying one of those, but as you say, 350 quid's a lot of money. But they are massive, right? Like the Harridan can carry like 20 gargoyles or something ridiculous. More tribes all the way. Nice. Is more tribes your first and only love, Balumpy? Are you a pure AOS kind of person? Or have you got a vast quantity of grey? What does Warhammer look like to you, Balumpy? The wine is a nice Riesling. Oh, that's what it's been called in Germany. Ah, so you are from Germany, is that correct? Nice music choice. Balumpy, every bit of music you hear on this stream is entirely made by me and is available for free download if you have any requirement to download some free instrumentals. Go to olmaph.com. Harden is the same price. Yeah, they're both listed for the same price on the Warhammer shop. So, is it slightly more expensive in America then? $535. What's that in GDP? Let me get my little calculator out. Slightly more expensive. Looks like they've added 10% on for the Americans. Mez, kit bashes any and every model you can. Yeah, I mean you are one of the top tier kit bashers, to be fair, Mez. I have seen your work. Your manipulation of green stuff is impressive. 10% Trump tax. Yeah, so Balumpy, good to have you here with us. We've got a Discord if you like that sort of thing. We live stream every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'm very intrigued to see some of these ogres if you are willing to share. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you all for filling up the red bar above my head as well. Very much appreciated today. We got Div3 in the Discord posting the big boy. We got an Imperial Knight in there. Very nice. Castellan and Destria, magnetised and ready for primer. We got Bouncing Swords with his skeletal lion. That's what I'm calling that. Oh, that looks really cool, man. Done a nice job so far on that. How do you find painting bones and skull at the same time? Like 90% of that model is bone and or skull. so far this is quite nice to put together, which is good. Then, as the new moulds often are. Lucky knife, it worked! Okay, is this your first time using the wet wipe method? And it has worked. First time. Nicely done. Bouncing didn't mind it. The skulls got a bit annoying towards the end, but the skeleton was okay. And God, I love skeleton horde contrast paint. Nice. Yeah, I've got a whole box full of contrast paints arriving from Germany this week. Should be good. Looking forward to that. Speaking of Germany, where's Balumpy gone? Balumpy! Come back! Still here. Ah, okay, busy painting, no problem with that. Hopefully you'll join us in the Discord and we can see some of your Ogre Moor tribe once you've finished with the paintbrush. Appreciate you being here, Balumpy. And we got Oliver. Oliver, brand new in the YouTube chat. How are you, sir? Today we are building Wazdaka Gutsmack. Well, this guy. Earlier we put some brass and blood on these guys. And whilst that paint dries, we're building this guy. How about you, Oliver? Are you working on anything today? Are you making? Are you painting? Are you just conversating? Let me know. Average dude munching on some Pringles. Here's the big question, average dude. And you know this question is coming your way. Which flavour Pringles is the best? Come on, average dude, don't let me down. If you say prawn cocktail, it's a 10-second timeout. Jacob, did you see the news? Orcs now have suicide boys. How do you mean, Jacob? Tell me more, tell me more. If you put a weird boy with boys, then they turn into suicide boys when they die, really? Deadly demise with the weird boy. That's interesting. Orc boys go boom. Oliver Pinales. Just bought a Baden. Ooh, gonna kit bash an Iron Warriors Crucible character. Nice, so are you a chaos kind of guy, Oliver? What flavour plastic do you have? Have you got a couple of chaos models? Lots of chaos? Lots of various different armies? Let me know, Oliver. Barbecue is the best. Yes, sir. I like a bit of barbecue. And prawn cocktail. Nope. Get in the bin. Salt and vinegar. No, thank you. You keep that to yourself, Zeitgeist. I think I'd rather have ready salted over there. Sour cream. See, sour cream's good, but you can taste the sour cream for like 3 to 5 business days, which is a problem. Oh yeah, this is a nice sculpt. I'm enjoying this. I've only done page 1, but page 1 is a good page. Dum, dum, diddlum, dum, dum. Ooh, Oliver's a Horus Heresy kind of human. Wanted a standalone character to paint and show off. Nice. A real centerpiece. And you've gone for a bad one. And not only that, you're going to do a little bit of kit bashing. Oliver, it'd be quite cool to see some of this stuff. Don't know if you're a Discord kind of person, but if you do ! Discord in the chat, you can come and join us. We can have a little look. And you can see some of our stuff. Somebody in our Discord today found a tortoise. So that's pretty cool. So what got you into 30k then, Oliver? What was the first mini you ever bought? Do you remember? AJ, Chaos Rock Band, Noise Marines. I definitely need to buy some Noise Marines. You know, I've got all these guitars behind me over my shoulder. You can see them right there. So why I don't have any Noise Marines? Maybe I do have some Noise Marines. You get them in the Battle Force box. I think you do, right? Ah, you do. So I've got this box. This has got Noise Marines. So, I'll have to make some of those soon. Look at this from Average Dude. My breath smells like haggis and iron brew. Oh no. You Brits are not brushing your teeth. Brushing your teeth does not remove the flavour of sour cream Pringles. It is impossible to remove. True Scott. Sour cream and chive. AJ, no musical skill. I have very little musical skill, but I quite enjoy it. My enjoyment to skill ratio is quite high. All of the minis I own are 3D printed. Ah, okay. Do you print them yourself or do you buy them, Oliver? Freedom! You can take our lives, but you'll never take our Warhammer. I have the old metals I found in a random bag of chaos bits. Nice, that's pretty cool. Artillery heavy list, I like it. Lucky Knife prints more minis than anybody I know. Pile of shame so large you don't know the contents. My guy. Yeah, that's the unfortunate position I find myself in. I actually went to buy something. This was like pretty much this time last year, and then I realised I already had it. Whoopsie! Olmaph, you are using the wrong toothpaste. Are you telling me that you can brush your teeth? The thing is, the taste of sour cream and chive lives in your throat, and you don't brush your throat, right? Even mouthwash doesn't work. Do people still play with the old models from the 90s? Mike, I have old models from the 90s I've not even opened. Such as this. This box is older than quite a few people in the stream. 94, I think this is from. Old school box of Warhammer. Still wrapped, still with the batch number. Still tells you the old Citadel colours to use. Snot green. I also have a 1994 Chaos box. I can't be bothered to go and find that. Because we are building Gutsmech. Lucky Knife wasn't born, he was printed. Lucky Knife is made from resin. Pass it on. AJ has a squad of pre-90s Marines. Pre-90s! Even I'm not pre-90s. Two-piece Space Marines. Best Space Marines. Good old monopose Marines from back in the day. Used to have to attach like the satchels and grenades yourself. They weren't pre-sculpted, let me tell you. Yeah, have a look in the Discord. There's lots going on. Ooh, Stephen's done a progress pick. Very nice. Looking good, sir. Coming on nicely. Oh, we've got a dirty dog from Patrick. Oh, nice. Nice base work as well, sir. AJ is pre-80s. Nicely done. Aging like a fine wine, I am sure, AJ. Get this on first. Dum 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 dum. So how does this fit onto here? Ah, okay. Goes on like that. Like so. Like a good real Scottish Scotch. Yeah, you'd be... There aren't many Scotches that are made pre-80s that are still available for purchase, right? Did you see they found a Guinness in a shipwreck that's like 160 years old the other day? Now that is a well-aged Guinness. Major Havoc. Pre-80s and aging like milk. Nicely done. However, you did win the Olmaph giveaway last month, so, you know, every cloud. Free box of Combat Patrol. Fun stuff. Look forward to seeing that getting built. Lucky Knife has unwrapped the bases. A wasteful process, but the results are really nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. How does this fit in there? Not particularly well is the answer. Bum 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 bum. Right, let's just snip out the undercarriage. Snippy snippy. Guinness of 1759 tastes the same as real Irish Guinness made today. Supposedly it's a lost recipe though, right? Because they're going to process it in a lab to try and figure out the original recipe. Ah, they reckon they found Amelia Earhart's plane. Interesting. In 2019, scientists found a 5,000-year-old yeast and successfully revived it and made ancient ale. Wow. And they also found that that yeast had the DNA of some of the current yeast. Interesting. Posted the work in progress marble. Let me have a look. Have a little look. Oh, nice. Very interesting. Yeah, that looks really cool, man. I like that. Nicely done. No, is that supposed to have a gap, or have I done something wrong? No, it is supposed to have a gap. Happy days. Good to see all the new people in the YouTube. If you want to drop a sub and check us out every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 till 9 UK time. As you can see, good bunch of people in the chat. A lovely bunch of people in the Discord as well if you want to join us in there. Go check out olmaph.com. Thank you all for being here. And if you want to get involved in the chat, do not be afraid. Whack a few words together, press the enter button, and we'll take it from there. AJ once found a 200-year-old jar of honey in a monastery. Not even the priest would touch it. Supposedly honey is the only food that doesn't go bad, right? So glad I wrapped 31. One of them's gone missing. Nicely done. Bum, 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 ba-dum, dum, 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 dum. Well, let's snip out his backpack. Whoops. Didn't do a fantastically good job of that. Battle damage, that's what we'll call that. It's fixable. It's fixable. Right, there's the backpack, and it needs a little greeble. Where's the greebly? Dum dum ba dum 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 ba dum dum. Honey can't spoil. Interesting. Honey was the same as when it first was put in the jar, but I'm not testing. Yeah, I should have had a spoonful. You never know. It might have had some sort of ancient blessing. You might have got some sort of buff. Stephen, now for the shoulder pauldron trim. Going with Fifth Company. Black. Gotta wait till my hands are steady again. Yeah, you can do some good work with pauldron trim with the side of the brush. That can often be quite helpful, especially if you've got unsteady hands. Have you tried down the back of the sofa? Either gloss, varnish, or clear UV resin. Bloody hell, everything's resin with Lucky Knife nowadays. Resin this, resin that. I want to try that mad honey from Indonesia. A spoonful will make you trip balls. Nice. Sounds good to me. Send me some, I'll have a go on that. Trippy honey, sounds good to me. I mean, that reads as a really weird comment, Lucky Knife. Very weird. A lot of pigments are really good at blocking UV. And the bottoms might not cure, and you don't want a soggy bottom, right? Cure the bottom, that's what we need to do. Pre-ordered... Oh, Major Havoc's pre-ordered a new resin printer. With a month wait time. Hey, do you know what happened to me today? They cancelled my Magic the Gathering pre-order. Which I was a little bit annoyed about, because they also cancelled my Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-order. And Customs lost my Warhammer trading cards, so I'm not doing very well with cards at the minute. Feels bad, man. Mike's ultimate goal is to go to the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam tripping on absinthe. Well, sounds like a delightful way to spend a weekend, Mike. Hey, look at this! Watchman's back! All the way from Turkey, dropping those jewels. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Did you go for the Hobbit set? Yeah, I pre-ordered the Hobbit set 212. And the... Yeah, they've cancelled my order, so there will be no cardboard crack. I'll have to try and find a different company to buy it from. I pre-ordered it from Wayland Games like a couple of months ago. And they emailed me today saying, oh, you can either cancel your order or we will fulfill it in October. And I was like, I'm not going to wait till October, are you mad? So I was kind of annoyed about that. But at least I'll get a refund and I'll have to just try and buy it somewhere else. Has anybody got a reliable TCG supplier in the UK? Because Wayland aren't very good. Yeah, thanks for all those jewels, Watchman. Very much appreciated. And if you're using YouTube, just have a little look. You might have got some free jewels from YouTube as part of their latest jewel promotion. They're basically the same thing as bits in Twitch. So you can spam the stream with various little gifts. Haha, Van Gogh Museum, very nice bouncing. Does it cost an ear and a leg? Magic the Gathering's gotten out of hand with way too many sets. Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind how many sets there are. It's hard for a completionist, but it's good for those that want to pick and choose. Firestorm Games in Cardiff, are they good? Worth a little shout. AJ, have you got some TCG collections? There's a trading card section of the Discord. It'd be good to see in there. Is it common that Games Workshop misprint the numbers on the description sheet that get in the bought box? Yeah, sometimes the numbers don't match up to the sprues. I've had that happen a few times. Which particular boxes, Benza? Do you know? What do you get from YouTube with the gifts that people use jewels on? So if you send a gift, I get money. But I mean, that's the same way that the bits work in Twitch, right? And until October, the streamers get double money from the jewels as part of the promotion. I suspect they will expand the stuff you can do with jewels as time goes on, because it's quite new to the YouTube platform. Jewels have only existed for a couple of weeks, I think. Yeah, I think as things currently stand, I think for every one jewel you send, I get 1.5 pennies. Something like that. So, you know, 1,000 jewels, I get 15 quid. Every little helps. Forbidden Planet are good. Is Forbidden Planet still going? I remember going in Forbidden Planet 20 years ago. The first ever t-shirt, first ever band t-shirt that I bought was from Forbidden Planet. Many moons ago. Anyone want to guess what that band is? You will not get it. If I tell you the genre, you might get it. Fun fact, Major Havoc did work experience in Forbidden Planet. Nice. 3rd edition MTG onwards, but way too many to photograph. Well, if you can send us some of your top cards, 3rd edition onwards. Wow, a long time collector. Hear it. In Vankov's case, it would just be it. Don't talk to Spock. He has a left ear, a right ear, and a final front ear. Nice. Jewels, where are they? They're only available in certain countries to start with, I believe, Psychow. But I think it's probably in the same place where the gifted memberships are. Average dude, I love Forbidden Planet. Yeah, saying that, I think there's one in Nottingham that we got some Funko Pops from. Anyone else got any of those Funko Pops? If so, what have you got? A day to remember, says Lucky Knife. A day to remember tattoo, right here. It was not a day to remember. First band t-shirt, Aqua. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Hootie and the Blowfish. I'll give you a clue. It was a punk band. Dum, 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 dum. Hey, Watchman's back with some jewels. Thanking you, thanking you. Vandals, Blink 182, Pennywise. None of the above, no one's got it yet. Bad Religion, Sex Pistols, no. I told you it was a tough one. Even if I've given you the genre. No Effects, Black Flag, none of the above. Ramones, Green Day, no. Nobody's got it yet. In Nottingham, across the road from the castle, up the road from Warhammer, has a good selection of Gun PLA. AJ, how do you know this? I don't think I know where AJ's from, but it must be UK, right? With in-depth directions like that. The Butthole Surfers, no. Offspring, no. Newfound Glory, no. None of these. Sum 41, no. I do love a bit of Sum 41. Hey, Zeitgeist! Got it! Zeitgeist, Rancid. I was a Rancid hooligan. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. Patrick, freaking love Rancid. Yes, sir. What a band. Ruby, 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 Ruby Soho. Destination unknown. Ruby, 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 Ruby Soho. It's not Gun PLA, it's Gunpla. Well, it's Gundam models made from PLA. That's what I'm saying. Gun PLA, and I'm sticking with that till the day I die. It's made from a polystyrene dodecahedron extruder method. Between the castle and the hotel is a steep road nicknamed Heart Attack Hill. Look at this, AJ with the in-depth Nottingham knowledge. I was running out of bands. Maxwell Murder's bass in that song is nuts. What do you think of the image I uploaded? Let me have a look. Nice, looks good, man. Looks good to me. Nicely done. Bum 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 bum. I knew someone would correct me. It is PLA when I print it on my Bamboo Lab. Gunpla. Gunpla just doesn't sound cool. Gun PLA has a nicer ring to it. Maxwell can tell he's in hell. He just wants you to visit him. I enjoy being distracted by chat, but it does mean that I don't get a lot done. At this rate, we'll have to finish this guy tomorrow. You could make a really good playlist from all those bands that you guessed there. Very nice collection of punk bands there from you guys. Makes me want to go get my bass out. Get your bass out for the boys. I might just do that on Thursday. Get the bass out for the boys. Yeah, for those of you with a membership or a Prime subscription on Twitch, or just a normal subscription on Twitch if you're an absolute baller, you can come every other Thursday to the members only streams. And the members only streams are a little bit different. Sometimes we play computer games together, sometimes we'll play a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or whatever. Sometimes I play guitar, sometimes I'll play bass. I've got my synth back working again now, so we can do a little bit of that. Gunpla equals Gundam plastic models. Gun PLA. Come on. Got quite popular recently, hasn't it? I just prefer Tau, right? Tau's the same thing. Used to love the Fat Wreck compilations 20 odd years ago. Don't think I ever had one of those bouncing. I used to get the Kerrang compilations. Misprint on Custodes Wardens and 2 of the Dreadnoughts. Sounds about right. Golden Boys can't get everything right. Is it this Thursday you are streaming? Yes! On what's potentially the hottest day of the year, I'll be sat here, sweating, having a strum, maybe playing some computer games. Should be fun. Hey, Leo! The Great Dane, how are you, sir? Yeah, a little bit of Xenos action. Leo is off to get their plasma pistol. What have you been up to, Leo? What have you been working on, sir? Gun polylactic acid makes no sense. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I am never wrong. I once thought I was wrong. Turns out I was mistaken. Ease up, big boy. Choosing Tau over anything is just wrong. Gundam is just fancy Tau. Pass it on. "101 bands doing 30-second songs or less." Oh, wow. Impressive. Bet that was good for ringtones back in the day, 30-second songs. Play some Space Marine 2 on Thursday's member only stream. Yeah, maybe we will do Average Dude if that's what people want to do. People still play GWPC games. GWPC games are pretty popular right now. And there are more games coming out this year which are chugging up the hype train as we speak. Sex Pistols or Generation X? I don't even know what Generation X is, Benza Benza. Enlighten me. AJ not looking very favourably on the upcoming computer games. I mean, it's Total War, and that's a pretty well-established game, right? And what's the other one? What's it called? Dawn of War, is that right? Dawn of War, yeah, average dude gets in there. Looks pretty good. If you like real-time strategy, don't play many games now. No, I play a lot less games now than I used to play. I mean, World of Warcraft took over my life for a long time. I'm about a year sober from World of Warcraft. Alright, let's get that in there like that. Get the glue. Lovely jubbly. He's got an arm and a torso now. With half an hour left to go. Going from my fell blade and 1/16th scale leopard 2A7V to make it Danish. Fun times, Leo. Sounds good. Look forward to seeing that in the Discord. A tasty, tasty Danish. I like how they've sculpted the tongue and the face separately on a Wazdaka. Really making sure to get the detail on each taste bud. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so I'm currently thinking about buying an Imperial Guard army. But I'm not sure whether I need to top up other armies prior to getting a new one. I also don't really have the shelf space. So I quite fancy buying some more Tyranids. I really like Tyranids. I've got quite a lot of Orcs, and I'll be getting the Knobs and the War Bikes as well. I've got a nice amount of Blood Angels, although I want a tank and a Dreadnought for my Blood Angels army. Don't really need any more Necrons, but I have got room for more Necrons. Could do with some more Skaven and some more Mechanicus, that is for sure. Don't need any more Tau. I'm not sure if I'll ever need any more Tau. Thinking out loud. Have you painted Necron infantry before? Yes, I have. Should I go ahead and put the head on, or should I paint the inside of the head spot first? Up to you, Polly. If you want to do a little bit of sub-assembly, put the heads on a little stick, paint them up, and then put them on. That's how a lot of people do heads, right? On all models, whether it's a Space Marine or a Necron, a lot of people will put the heads on a little stick, paint them up on the stick and then put them on the model. That's a good shout if you want to get the detail right. Lucky Knife, when it comes to buying minis, don't think, just do. Nice. Just do it. Do it. Plastic for the plastic god. Two, three, four. Is that how that goes on there? There we go, get that in there. Right, now he's got a head as well. And if we chop out 18, he's going to have both arms. Oh, he's coming along nicely now, his old Wazdaka. Wayne Rooney. Saw my mate the other day. He said to me he saw the white Pele. So I asked, who is he? Goes by the name of Wayne Rooney. Saw online somebody had put Tyranid's arms on a squig to make squigganids. Haha, nice. I like it, Havoc. Yeah, in Lucky's case, just print it. 3D printer go brrrr. Yo, inside the place. Right, let's bash this arm on. Bash on the arm, here we go. Okay, let's go. Yeah, been good to see so many people in the chat today. Polly, how did you end up finding a tortoise? What transpired that you just happened to walk into a tortoise? Is that a usual occurrence for you? Right, we've got Wazdecker. There he is. Now we need his little grot friend. Let's snip out the grot. Been a really enjoyable build, this has. Coupled with your wonderful chat, it's been a very nice way to spend a Tuesday. So thank you all for that. You don't want to deal with long-term resin storage, so you're just blasting out the prints. Plus, the good weather means the prints actually succeed. Sounds good to me, Lucky Knife. Sounds good to me. Hey, Requiem's back posting in the Discord. Posting anti-heretic memes again. He must be feeling a little bit better, that's good to hear. How did they find a tortoise? They did this fabled thing called going outdoors. How many times, Major Havoc, have you been outdoors and stumbled upon a tortoise? To be fair, my next door neighbour where I lived before this house had a tortoise. His cat used to ride on the back of the tortoise. And it used to bite his dog and run off. It was actually really quick. Tortoises are a lot faster than people think they are. Warm months, blast print. Cold months, catch up on the paint. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, that's quite clever. The wrench hooks onto the hook on his backpack. I like that. But I'm going to glue it on because I can't trust myself not to lose it. Yeah, it's been nice and busy in the stream today. Hopefully plenty of you have got plenty of making and painting done. 20 minutes or so left until I bid you adieu. Right, so we've got the grot done. We got Gutsmek's body done, so we just need to glue that body onto the bike. Do 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 do. Tidy some of this so that it glues on properly. Any tidying to be done on there. Tidy these legs up a little bit. Bum ba bum ba bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. Right, plonk him on. Looks about right. And the grot is gonna hold on to that handle. Oh, it actually... Oh, that's sculpted so nicely. I like that. I do like that. Nice. Very nice. Coming on nicely, this. I've really enjoyed this build. Very good. Very good, very nice. Should I get myself the Galeri GTS 6 mini compressor? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked at it. What kind of? I don't know. I get a bit worried because you want consistent air. Does a mini compressor give you consistent air? Because what you don't want is to end up with spluttering. That'd be a problem, right? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little Google up of this mini compressor, shall we? Oh, it looks tiny. Tiny little compressor. Small but powerful. GTS 6 mini compressor. It looks really small. Who knows? You'd have to look at some of the... It's actually pretty darn big, really. Yeah, that's what I worry about. If there's no tank, are you going to get spluttering? I mean, it must be good. I guess the technology's there. That's what she said. Take a... I mean, what do the reviews say, Lucky Knife? Surely you can airbrush at your desk anyway. With a normal compressor. Bum 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 bum. 25 and 24 and 28. That's the suspension for the bike. Let's chop it out. Tidy that up a little bit. Oh, what am I going to have for my tea after the stream? That's the question. I'm thinking chicken wraps. I'm going to wrap up some chicken in a tortilla with some hot sauce and some cheese. Yum, yum. Didum, didum, wee. Whoops. Dum, 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 dum. Chicken for tea? How are you supposed to drink it? Nothing a blender can't solve. Yeah, so in the UK, tea is your evening meal, as well as a delicious hot beverage. Fun with words, right? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I guess chicken soup or a chicken broth would technically be a chicken tea. Seems a bit silly to me. Well, words often have more than one meaning, right? Chicken noodle soup. Oh, yes, please. I wouldn't mind that. I have got quite a lot of noodles in the cupboard, actually. I could have chicken noodles. Good idea, average dude. That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, I think I'm going to have chicken noodles. Average dude with a top tier suggestion. A commoner's misconception in the UK. Tea is a drink. Dinner is evening meal and supper is a late night meal. AJ, trying to tell me that I'm wrong. I thought you would have known by now I'm never wrong. Breakfast, first meal of the day. Dinner, second meal of the day. Tea, third meal of the day. Supper, after tea. Come on, AJ. You should know this. Have a little look into my eyes. What do you see? Is there any brilliance or simply misery? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper. Oh, look at this bouncing swords conforming to the norm. When you went to school, what were the women on the playground called? Dinner ladies. Why were they called dinner ladies? Because they were the ladies at dinner. AJ, breakfast, brunch, lunch, tea o'clock, dinner. You missed out luncheon, AJ. Come on. If you're going to get all technical, you've got to get all the names in there. Look at that, trying to be technical and missing out luncheon. Must try harder. Breakfast, more like Brexit. What are you having for Brexit? Non-EU eggs on toast, my friend. Ah, I've got it. Couldn't quite get that piece to fit, but here we are. Luncheon is lunch. How have you worked that out? If luncheon was lunch, it would just be lunch. Elevenses, yeah, where are we fitting elevenses into this? What about second breakfast? Good question, Patrick. You missed out second breakfast. It's fun with words, that's what we're doing here. Fun with words. Lunch and luncheon aren't the same, right? I used to have a plate when I was a kid that had all the things on it, and I'm sure it had luncheon and lunch separate. I used to get luncheon meat when I was a kid. dum, dum, dum. Nice, we've got the wheel, we've got the suspension. But we've only got a few minutes left of the stream, so I think Wazdacker is going to tip over into tomorrow's stream, which isn't a problem. We know what we're doing. Wazdacker and the Berserkers. That's tomorrow's stream. Sounds like a good band. Wazdacker and the Berserkers. Luncheon is a snob's turn for lunch. You're also forgetting all-day breakfast. Do you know what? I'm a big fan of an all-day breakfast. I'm quite happy to have breakfast at any point of the day. Yum, yum. No, continue. I'm almost done putting the gold on the bases. Hey, there's nothing wrong with you guys going and hanging out in the Discord after the stream finishes. Thank you for the food-related debate, AJ, as well. We need the full list, though. Breakfast, second breakfast, brunch. Are we doing that? Hey, the more meals I get in the day, the happier I'll be. Looking forward to more Berserkers. Yeah, here are the guys we did at the start of today's stream. Brass and Blood. And then we'll be getting some silver, some greens, some browns on tomorrow. Should be good, should be good. Now I'm just going to put this big gun on this suspension, as we've still got a few minutes left yet. I'm not dead yet, Jim. Nice big gun for Wazdacker. Down these parts of the UK, second breakfast is served between 9 and 11:30. Okay. Can be confused with morning tea break or 11s. And then it all goes out the window if you're in a Weatherspoons. You can have a pint and a breakfast at any point in the day there. So how come you're so familiar with Nottingham, AJ, if you're from a different part of the UK? Perhaps went to uni there or something? Ah, you got family up there, nice. Always shit on the red side of the trend. Good old cheeky bit of football rivalry. I must say, this model is very well sculpted. It has been a joy to assemble so far. A joy to assemble indeed. And it's been a joy to talk to you guys whilst doing so. Bum, 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 bum. Arsenal. I'm talking about Nottingham's Forest. That's the red side of the Trent. I live on the black and white side of the Trent. Derby County, yes sir. However, we've put together Wazdecker to a certain degree. We've painted some corn berserkers. We've had a very good chat. We've discussed the different meals you have in a day and the best flavour of Pringles, I mean, amongst many other things. Look at this, bouncing, very nice message. Joy to watch you, and this community has really helped me, my confidence in painting and building. Good to hear. Thank you very much, bouncing. Pretty good stream. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's alright. Hit or miss. Brother-in-law is a rugby fan. Okay, nice. What kind of rugby? Which is the best kind of rugby, AJ? Spoiler alert, the correct answer is rugby union. The gold is done. Lucky Knife has made it just as the stream comes to an end. Check before you leave. Yes, sir. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Oh, nice job, sir. Nice job indeed. There's also a very nice looking mossy war dog as well. Look at that. Nice job, sir. Nice job. People getting very creative in the Discord. Thank you all for sharing. Right, let's wrap it up. 6 till 9 UK time, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday has now come to an end. Thank you all for being here, getting involved. Psychow with a gifted membership. Watchman with a load of jewels. Everybody else for giving the thumbs up and getting involved in the chat. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow and we won't all melt in the great incoming heat. But for now, look after yourselves and each other, as it's ciao for now.